Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. Let me take these headphones out. I should have did that before. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Let's see. Can y'all hear me? I think so. The little thing is moving. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. Monday fun day. Start of a whole new week. Even though some people start have their week starting off on Sundays, but I do Mondays. That's the start of a new week because technically it's Sunday. Yes, you can, Fibber. I know your pants on fire, you little liar. Don't start. How's your morning going? Well, I hope. Yes, you little fibber. Today we're going to talk about what is a soul connection. I did a live on soul ties, on what a soul tie is. If you guys want to check that out, I forget how long ago it's been since I did that live, but it's there. But um, a soul connection is different than a soul tie. I said, you know what? Let's talk about it. What time is it? 7:25. And I was only, I think, a couple minutes late. Good morning, Eclipse. How you doing? So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about this morning. What is a soul connection? Y'all know I enjoy being on the hunt for new topics to talk about. Right. What is a soul connection? Let's find out. Let's see. So it says a soul connection is a profound, intuitive bond with another person or with oneself, often described as a deep spiritual and familial link that feels instantly familiar. This connection can manifest as intense attraction, comfort, and understanding, and is thought to be a powerful catalyst for personal growth and healing. Though it can also involve significant changes like karmic relationships. What the heck is a karmic relationship? Practices like meditation, authenticity, and vulnerability are often recommended to cultivate and deepen soul connections. Okay. And then it gave us how many of these? One, two, three, four, five. It gave us like five bulletins for the characteristics of a soul connection. And then after that, we're going to talk about the types of soul connections and how to cultivate soul connections. Excuse me. So this should be fun. Hopefully, I can get through all of this. But if not, y'all know the dealio. I encourage y'all to do your own research anyway. Trust but verify. Let's see. The first one is instant familiar. I can't never say that word right. Familiarity. Familiarity. You may feel an immediate and strong sense of recognition with the person, as if you've known them forever. I don't like that I can't say that word right. Familiarity. You may feel an immediate and strong sense of recognition with the person, as if you've known them forever. So the first one is you instantly feel familiar with the person. You may not know them really from a can of paint, but that's not the vibes. It's not the vibes. Hey, Latte. Good morning. How you doing, girl? He said, "Huh? Now we need a part two. A part two of what? Kiss my cheeks. What you talking about? A part two of what? All right. So that was the first one. You instantly feel familiar with the person, and then the second one, we're going over the characteristics of a soul connection. The second one is deep understanding. There is a sense of being truly seen and understood, often without the need for lengthy explanation. So I guess they just get it. They just get it. The third one is comfort and ease. You may feel an effortless sense of safety, comfort, and acceptance in each other's presence. Like you don't feel all uptight, intense. It's nothing. Intense emotions. The connection can bring about a wide range of intense emotions, both positive and challenging. Especially if you just met the person. That's crazy work. But it be like that sometimes. And then the last characteristic they give us is catalyst for growth. Sorry if I'm going through these a little fast, but I do want to get through them. Catalyst for growth. The relationship often serves as a powerful catalyst for personal and spiritual growth, helping to resolve past issues and patterns. I think that's an important one. Catalyst for growth. The relationship often serves as a powerful catalyst for personal and spiritual growth, helping to resolve past issues and patterns. I think that's important. I think that's very important. Because they may peep something that may not be, good for you or good what you got going on. That somebody that you've known for years and years and years never peeped or never felt the need to open their mouth and say nothing about for whatever reason. While this person may not, have an issue pinpointing certain things and trying to help with certain things, which would be a blessing, I would think. It's just going to help you be a better you. So those were the one, two, three, four, five. The five characteristics of a soul connection they gave us. I'm about to see what y'all talking about, and then we're gonna go over the types of soul connections. They gave us three types. They look like good. They look like good ones too. Probably conversations that can be had about each of one of these ones that they give us separately. But that's not what we're doing here today. That's not what we're doing here today. Let's see. Kiss my cheeks. What did you say we need a part two of? Hey, Arabia. Good morning. Well, hey again, girl. Let's see. Latte, how are you doing this morning? I hope you all are having a good morning. Like I said, sorry if I'm going over these a little fast. Duh. Don't get smart with me, girl. All right. All right, let's continue. All right, so now we're going to go over the types of soul connections. I love this because I did a whole live on soul ties. And when I first seen the soul connections, I'm like, hold up. I'm not about to do the same exact type of live. But what I'm realizing about one of the differences between a soul tie and a soul connection, like the soul ties, 9 times out of 10, are more likely to have a negative effect on you or a not so good effect on you. Maybe not 9 times out of 10, that's strong, but it's more likely. And it's more likely that it will be like a romantic situation. With the soul connection, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation. And it's more likely to have a positive effect on you, even though anything can swing either way in this thing called life. Anywho, soulmates. While often, the first one they give us is soulmates, excuse me. While often associated with romance, soulmates can be friends, family, or romantic partners with whom you share a deep, harmonious connection. That's a little deep, you would think, right? When you use the term soulmate, but then to have a full understanding, you probably have to dig a little deeper into what exactly is a soulmate. But, I don't have time to do that, but if I did, I would. So yeah, the first one is soulmates. And it says, while often associated with romance, soulmates can be friends, family, or romantic partners with whom you share a deep, harmonious connection. Okay. The second one they give us is karmic relationships. Remember, I was like, what the heck is a karmic relationship? These connections often bring challenges and difficulties, but are thought to be a way to resolve unfinished business and learn important life lessons. Hmm. Karmic relationships. These connections often bring challenges and difficulties, but are thought to be a way to resolve unfinished business and learn important life lessons. Well, I mean, the goal is to learn something out of anything we experience or go through. Excuse me, I would think. Otherwise, it would be for nothing. And you'd be more likely to repeat certain cycles or mistakes. 'Cause that's another conversation in itself. Uh, the difference between a mistake or making mistakes and just having bad decision making, because there's definitely a difference. But I like that one, karmic relationships. You gotta learn something out of whatever you go through. or got going on. The last one they give is twin flame. I thought this one was interesting too because I had seen that pop up when I was looking into soul connection. This is the concept of a single soul being split into two bodies, meaning a person can only have one twin flame. That's interesting. I guess like if you guys ever heard like little sayings like one out of a million type of love or whatever the case may be, that may be what they're talking about. Well, hey, if you come across them, you better hold on to them. But when I was looking this up, that's an interesting topic in itself to keep it a being. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Good morning, Uncle L. How you doing? Well, I hope. Okay. Everybody's greeting each other. Cool beans. I like that. How do y'all feel about what I've talked about so far? Or the things I've went over? Because so far we have went over. First of all, we went over what a soul connection is, and then we went over the characteristics of a soul connection, and they gave us 3 examples of the type of soul connections that exist. The last one we're gonna go over after I talk with you all real quick is how to cultivate a soul connection. They give us 6 little bulletins. I like this topic, especially since it doesn't primarily focus on it being a romantic situation. It's just nice to have your people be your people in general. But I love talking about real life topics because we're living real life. And this is a real world. You said, okay, and UV. I'm doing good, girl. I don't have any legit complaints. I wish Auntie was here. She would love this topic, but she checked the replay out. So, a soul connection sounds like more of your friend or your family member. That's the thing, Eclipse. It can be your friend, it can be your family member, it can be a lover. That is like one of the main difference between a soul tie and a soul connection. It could be either one. It's pretty neat, actually. I low key feel like that's probably the situation when you have like 2 people that are best friends, like super close, and it's like male and female, and they both are very attractive or whatever, right? So of course, everyone around them probably assumes that they, mess with each other in that way, but they really don't. They really don't, even if they've had opportunities to, and nobody would have known. They never even thought about it or got down like that. That may be a soul connection without it being a romantic situation. The way some people don't play about their animals. And even if they have children, because some people don't play about their animals because they don't have children. So they are their children. But I know people that have children and people that have children and grandchildren. So it's not like they don't have little ones around. And their dog, they don't play about their dog, not even in a little bit. I know people that broke down and cried because they had to put their dog to sleep because they had some type of ailment and they didn't want their quality of living to be messed up or the dog passed away and they took it hard. That very well may be a soul connection. Hold on. All right. What the heck? Can y'all hear me? I think you can. The little thing is moving. It's pretty neat. Let's continue. Types of soul connection. No, we already went over that. My bad. How to cultivate soul connections. The first one they give us is practice authenticity. You want to make sure you're being you. No time to be going around putting on a facade anyway. For who and for what? And I would think that would have to get tiring and old eventually. Because you're going to have to keep it up. Just be yourself. If people with it, they with it. If they not, they not. Either way, cool beans. But it says practice authenticity. Be your true self. As soul connections thrive on genuineness. Yeah, how you gonna really connect with somebody if you're not keeping it a being? Like I said, it's gonna get old. Listen deeply. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Mm. Listen deeply. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Yeah, not everyone knows how to have a conversation. You know, so that's something we just work on in general. Excuse me. Embrace vulnerability. Allow yourself to be open and vulnerable, as this can lead to a deeper connection. Mm. Embrace vulnerability. Vulnerability. Allow yourself to be open and vulnerable, as this can lead to a deeper connection. That one's so tricky because people are just so weird. People are very weird. You said you can hear me? Okay, good. So it really is just hit or miss because you don't know until you know. Your money don't make no money. You just gotta really use your discernment. Becca said, "Good morning, V. How are you? How was your Thanksgiving?" Hey, good morning. I'm okay. My Thanksgiving was all right. I worked, but it's all blessings. I'm off on Christmas, so I'm not mad at that. How was yours? And how are you doing? So allow yourself to be open and vulnerable as this leads to a deeper connection. Yeah, because you don't want to be completely guarded, especially if the other person is opening themselves up to you, you know? But you do need to use your discernment. Spend quality time, invest time in people and activities that bring you joy. Okay. So, yeah, if you have someone that's your people, whether that's in a romantic way or not, and you enjoy them, enjoy them. Enjoy them. If they got something going on that they doing, support it. I've said this a million times. Like I tell you all the time, all of this is temporary. So enjoy what you have while you have it. I like that one. Connect with your inner self. Connect with your inner self. Use practices like meditation or journaling to connect with your own soul first. Yeah, that's a very important one. Because if you don't know what you got going on with you, how dare you even want to involve yourself with the next one? That's backwards. And y'all know I do like meditation. There's so many different types of meditation. I like guided meditation. I don't necessarily journal, but I write poems. So I guess you could say that's journaling, but not really. Journaling is very important too, because everything ain't for everybody. Sometimes you just want to get your ish off. So get your ish off. I do that with my poems. And plus, I was in the process of writing a book, but I'm gonna scratch that book. I'm gonna have to write it about something else. All right, the last one they give, guys, is integrate mind, body, and spirit. Engaging in holistic practices like yoga can make you more receptive to soul connections. I never got into yoga, so I don't really have nothing to say either way about yoga, but it can't hurt to try. And that's your business. You don't got to tell nobody if you don't want to. But I do like meditation. I feel like that's very important. So those were the things. I hope everybody, oh, there's a whole article about soulmates versus soul connections. That's a different, that's a different conversation. But yeah, I hope everybody got something out of this. And, I tell you all to do your own research anyway. The topic was soul connection. What is a soul connection? I did a live on soul ties, which are different than soul connections. So if you guys want to check that out, cool beans. I'm going to get out of here in a couple minutes. You say you're good? Good, girl. I'm glad. I hope all of you guys are doing okay. Thank you to everybody that came and to the cloud dwellers. Because my cheeks came, Eclipse came, Latte, Arabia, Uncle L. Who Who else? Becca came. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. It's Monday, start of a new week. So it don't matter what happened last week. Don't let it spill into this week if you don't have to. Okay? Hope you all have a great day. And I'll check y'all later. Bye.